Welcome to Beyond the Game with Nina, Dennis, and B-Wall, where we talk about sports and so much more around sports. So let's dive into the Europa League. Next week for Manchester United, I don't know. What are we thinking, honestly? At this point, the fact that we have lost 17 games. B-Wall, do you think... I don't even know. Is there any hope in you left?
Motivate you. Spurs has lost 20.
Right? I know. Like,
Nice,
for me, as a United person, obviously I'm disappointed with the season from the Premier League point of view. But this is unprecedented. We are bad. Spurs are worse.
Yeah.
You know, and if there was ever a final where we were favorites, despite the fact that we've been horrible, this is it. This is it, right?
Literally.
And obviously, I might be wearing this smug look and saying that United would obviously win. I know my United. They can show up and just play rubbish. I know that for a fact. But at least us being in the final for me is a win itself. I feel like, I don't know. We have the opportunity to play in the Champions League next season. That's not despite the fact that we've been horrible this season.
Yeah.
So perhaps if we win the Europa, which should be motivation for us, if we win the Europa, next season, in the off season we shall make a couple of purchases. Amorim can adjust his system.
Actually, talk about Amorim, Dennis. What do you think of his format? So many people, because we've had this back and forth conversations with different friends of mine. Do you believe in his format? Do you think it will take time for the players to understand, or his format is just...
No, I think clearly his format works in Europe. It's just not working in
Premier League,
in English football. Because teams come and play direct football, not these 4-4-1 teams. But this format is because we put 4 past a team that is, I think, 6th in the La Liga. Then we couldn't beat a team that is 17th in the Premier League. So somehow that makes sense. But it's clear that his system, I think, like B-Wall has said, he needs to be more open-minded when he's playing in the Premier League. Don't just play this, that, and then it just confuses everyone. So I think he just needs to be more open-minded. Maybe he will take that lesson that in the Premier League, maybe I need to be flexible. Just when I'm playing in Europe, I need to play, the way that I want to play.
Okay, so if you had, B-Wall, this is just going to be a straight-up question. If you had a chance to remove a player from the Manchester United team.
Just one? Of course, there's a number I want to remove. There are many I want to remove.
I'm giving, because I know we want so many players.
Maybe ask him who the one he wants to keep. That might be easier.
I don't know, that one is very hard. Choose among all those players, that one player you're like, I need this guy out.
I would take Rasmus out, not because he's a poor player. Not because he's a poor player. I think the club is too big for him, honestly. There's nowhere, there's nowhere on this earth where a lead striker can go 17 games without a goal. It's unacceptable. Even in the weakest of teams, there's an accidental tapping for him, honestly. There's nowhere, there's nowhere on this earth where a lead striker can go 17 games without a goal. It's unacceptable. Even in the weakest of teams, there's an accidental tapping. There's something. It's so for his own good, I would remove him from the team and probably take him to, I don't know, maybe a championship team or somewhere where his skills might be better suited, because United is too big for him, honestly.
Wow, I do.
There are many players, bro.
But my second one, the one who annoys me a lot, would be Ugarte.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey.
He's just for all the money that we paid for him.
It's not worth it.
It's like he came like on a free transfer the way he plays. From PSG, and you play that sort of football, no way. But Højlund, most definitely. The guy can't even tap in a ball.
Anyway,
who would you take out?
You guys, I have a love and hate relationship with Onana. I love him so much, but then I also hate him so much. I've never seen that it's just a confusing thing with Onana.
Every time, like, you see him pulling up his socks after conceding a goal, and you're like, dude, what is this?
Anyway, that is Manchester United for you. But thank you so much for coming once again to the show. It's been amazing, and most definitely we shall see how we can move on from this heartbreak.
I hope that the time we meet again, United will have won Europa League and we'll be celebrating being in the Champions League.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back next week with exciting guests and so much more exciting topics. Stick to NBS Sport.